I feel today? Ask yourself this question.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! We made it! We made it! We made it! We made it! And let's go to the and let's go to the
When I step on the field, I send one message. And this is what it feels like. This is what it feels like.
Football is getting hit. That's it.
It's gonna be football now! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's hunt now! Let's hunt now! Let's go! Let's hunt! We made it! And let's go to the and let's go to the
We're talking about the Jets like we're talking about the Saints. You know, all this, how like we the Miami Heat of football. Yap, 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 yap. The bottom line is you got to buckle up your chin strap. It's embarrassing. Yap, 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 yap. Don't disrespect the game like that. There's too much crying from them. He's a man. They can be hit just like us. He's a man. You already make the big money. He's a man. Don't cry when you step on the field, man. That's war out there. When I step on the field, I send one message. This is what it feels like.
Oh, my bad, my bad. Your bad don't work in my world.
What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Game time! What time is it? Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! We made it! And let's go to the and let's go to the it's a wrap. Game over.
Now, this game is far from over. It's just getting started right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV. Man, listen, I couldn't do it yesterday. Was moving from one side of the country to the other, and just wasn't quite ready to do it. But I said I had to stop from my transition to get one of the best in the business in today. He made a promise to me last week that he would come on if, in fact, the LA Lakers took Bronny James, I think with the number 55 pick or something like that. But all that aside, I got the best in the business. He is known as Mr. Will Knows. It is Willy Gibson. What's going on, bro?
Good, man. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. I feel good. What's up? What's up?
Everything, man. Everything. Good to see you, brother.
That's good to see you too, man. Good to see you too. So, yeah, man, I'm glad to have you on. It's been a long time, man. You've been high-siding me, man, ever since you got hooked up with Folks Talking Sports and Chris Gardner, Houston Roundball Review Takeover. I can't even get to you, bro.
Doing this? We doing this?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, live on air. Right. Hold on, let me. You can't come after me because Keith is giving you love. Keith is giving
Mr.
you love.
Mr. Hennig, good morning, good afternoon. How are you, sir? Hey, I feel like The Rock, man. Finally, I've made it back to winning Wednesday in lunch break, right?
You know what I mean? You got to do it like that. You got to do it like that. So, what's up?
You already know. You know, free agency, NBA free agency.
Yeah.
You know, Bronny signed his deal this morning.
Sure did. And listen, where I am right now, I'm trying to get some tickets to go see Bronny play in the Summer League game. They charging prices like, look, like it's the NBA Finals. So, yeah, man, I'm trying to get out there to see him myself.
Where are you again?
Huh?
Where are you again?
Huh?
Oh,
Hold on, Keith is giving you more love, so take this love.
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good
to be seen, Mr. Keith.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about, man. I'm gonna take advantage of you while I got you, because
let's get it.
You know, first thing first, I Papa freaks all the honeys.
Even those won money, huh? Okay. Yeah.
Oh, man, I am telling you now, I'm cutting up with you on my show because you ain't been on my show in a while. You ain't going to hit me like you do Chris Gardner and them all prim and proper and everything. Yeah, so, but anyway, man, so you had no surprise. Is that him now?
That was just, actually, it's not. No. Nah.
You were not surprised that Bronny went at that, what was it, number 55 pick to the LA Lakers. They seem to be serious about it. They seem to be interested in him being part of the Lakers for a minute. He signed a 4-year deal, four 1-year deals. How's it work? Give us a scoop on what's happening.
Yeah, it's a 4-year deal. Total value $7.9 million.
Yeah.
Years 1 and 2 are fully guaranteed. Year 3 has a guarantee of $1.3 million, and year 4 is a team option.
Okay. So now let's get right at it, man. A lot of folks talking about nepotism online and all that. And I'm not in that camp. But even if I were in, I wouldn't be mad about it because, I mean, you got a lot of situations where player 15, 14, 13 on the bench, folks don't even know who those players are. So if you can fill one of those spots with a Bronny James, get LeBron James for a couple of extra years at what, $104 million, then you do that. You do that. So tell us what the real deal is and what it is and what it isn't.
I will. If I could just take a side step for a second, I think we're burying the lead. Because however it went down, and we'll talk about that, and it is what it is. How about we give this man his flowers that in year 22, he's still available to play with his son. 40 years old.
I am glad you're bringing that up because you know me, I did scoring leaders for the year. I did field goal percentages for the year. And LeBron James is still top 15 in the league at his age and still is getting his team to the playoffs. Every time people are ready to bury the Lakers, LeBron James is the consistent. And I got to say, no shade at Anthony Davis or anybody else. LeBron James is the consistent factor in them winning and getting to the playoffs at his age right now.
I'm going to ask you a question, too, but I just got to say one more thing because I want to be proper in answering the question. But two things. The year Bronny was born, LeBron averaged 27, 7, and 7. Last season, LeBron averaged 26, 8, and 7.
Yeah. I know it to be true. Factual.
So, but how it went down, I mean, first of all, Bronny this is not a one and done scenario where if Bronny wasn't drafted by the Lakers, Bronny was not going to be drafted. Bronny had interest by my count, at least 12 teams.
Yeah.
12 of the 30 in the NBA. That's why Rich Paul made the calls he did on Thursday saying, hey, don't draft Bronny. We will go to Australia if you draft him. And this isn't exclusive to Bronny, and this isn't exclusive to LeBron. Agents, and this is not exclusive to Rich Paul. Agents do this all the time. They steer their clients to their preferred destination. It happens.
Yeah.
Part of the game.
Yeah.
This so happens that Bronny James has the most powerful agent in the NBA that people tend to take his conversation seriously.
Yeah.
And they decided not to draft him.
Okay. Fair enough. And again, I'm of the camp that I'm happy that they drafted him. I am of the camp that this young man was on a trajectory before the incident at USC with his health and was playing his way back into, the shape that he was in before, but with guidelines. I mean, when a pitcher comes back after an injury, he's on a pitch count. When Bronny came back, he was on a play count. He was in a managed environment. So folks are looking at the fact that he didn't put up this and he didn't put up that and he didn't shine in this and he didn't shine in that. A lot of folks don't realize the difference between ability, system, and conditions, the environment that he's being trained up in.
And that's just it. Bronny, number one, was playing out of position at USC. But for all the stat people out there, he averaged 5 points a game at USC. He averaged 3 assists. I would encourage everyone to research Peyton Watson. Peyton Watson is currently with the Denver Nuggets. He was drafted in the first round last year out of UCLA. And I would encourage everyone, and this is no shade at Peyton Watson at all. Zero. None. Just a comparison. Look at his stats for his 1 year at UCLA. And then look at Bronny's stats. To even go further into this year's draft, there was a young man, his name escapes me right now, the 23rd pick of the first round by the Milwaukee Bucks. His stats are less than what Bronny averaged.
Yeah, that's the kid from Houston. That's the young man. He went to high school in Houston.
Tyler Smith? Is that right?
Yeah, that's him.
So, again, no shade at these people. But let's keep a buck. And if we want to compare one, this is only a story. Again, agents call teams all the time. Once it gets past pick 40, hey, don't draft my guy. Don't draft my guy. Don't draft my guy. And it happens, but it's only a story because it's LeBron James now. And as far as the nepotism piece, AJ, if I can just say one other thing, the nepotism piece is rampant in the NBA. Let's take the New York Knicks.
Yep.
The GM of the New York Knicks is Leon Rose, correct? Okay. Former agent of LeBron James.
Yeah.
Leon Rose, one of his first hires when he became GM of the New York Knicks was to hire his former client, Rick Brunson, as an assistant coach. Rick Brunson? Why? Well, Rick has a son. Rick's son is Jalen Brunson, who happened to be a free agent and was looking to sign with a new team and just happened to sign with the New York Knicks.
Yep.
So then the contract had to be negotiated, right, between the Knicks, represented by Leon Rose, and Jalen Brunson, right? But Jalen had to have an agent, right?
Yeah.
So Jalen has an agent. People may not know, but Jalen Brunson's agent's name, Sam Rose. Leon Rose's son. Leon Rose's son. But we're talking about the 55th pick in the draft.
Yeah.
Man, and I've had people come to me like, well, Bronny's taking a opportunity away from somebody to create generational wealth for their family. It's the 55th pick.
Right.
No, he's not. You can't tell me who the 54th pick was. You can't tell me who the 56th pick was. You can't tell me who the 55th pick was last year.
Yeah. I counter that. I counter that with tell me who the 15th player is on any roster, 14th, 13th. Give me number 12 and give me their salaries.
Yes.
Since they're taking away generational wealth from somewhere else. And then, of course, folks, want to talk about Milwaukee and Giannis's brother or brothers.
What's it gonna bring that?
And it's like, again, man, tell me who should be in that pick. Give me a name and give me the amount that you think that they either make or should make. And I promise you'll be wrong.
Correct.
Yeah, it's business, man. And folks like to call it a game when it's business and business when it's a game.
Correct.
And I tell people all the time, it's not a kid's game because grown-ups put this thing in place and they put a whole lot of money into it. So I promise you, it's not a kid's game. Hey, we got Will Gibson from Will Knows Podcast joining us here on Winning Wednesday on the lunch break, powered by JM&E. Got to take my first break, but when we come back, we'll get into a little bit more. And then, Willie, I got to take you over to my picks and my predictions for the upcoming NFL season because there's been a lot of talk about a team that you cover. We'll do all that next right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, streaming live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
If you're looking for a sports program that gives you the flavor.
Washington Commanders? Really?
This whole thing stinks to high heaven.
That pulls no punches.
Thuggish act by a thuggish actor.
That gives you some humor.
Praise everything LeBron does and never criticize it.
If you want a show that gives you good times, then this is that show. BS3 Network proudly presents.
I am Cole Johnson and welcome to
Cole Sports with a Z. Every Friday on Patreon and every Saturday on YouTube, Spreaker, and all other outlets. Saints.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
There's a 100% chance of a laugh thunderstorm. 4 men with different viewpoints take a movie, show, or documentary and review it uncensored, unfiltered, uncompromised, with no holds barred. Join BS3, Wilkes, King Doc, and H-Rap B as they take on Hollywood their own way. BS3 Network proudly presents The Forecast, where H-Rap B always predicts,
if I owe you something, I ain't got it. And if you need it, get it from God.
live every Monday at 8:30 p.m. Central. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
Man, that time is right around the corner. That time is knocking on the door for somebody to win $500 cash in the Lunch Break Weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. We're going to start when the regular season of the NFL starts. So start looking at your teams now. Start getting your strategy together, because you want to be in there with Danny Wilson, who won the last time for the football side. Of course, Jameis Jeter won a couple of seasons ago on the basketball side. So somebody got to get in there. What happened to your picks this past season, bro? You were a little light in your picks this past season.
I'm gonna be consistent this year.
I don't know.
Chi-Town and Danny, I'm coming.
I'm mad. Listen, I want somebody else to win other than Danny Wilson, because he's spending too much money on his hair dye. He and I graduated in the same class, and we're at De La Salle High School in New Orleans together. He was the only brother on the basketball team. I was the only brother on the football team. And I'm mad about it. Get his change so he can quit dyeing his beard.
Beijing, that's what we doing.
Wow. Hold on, man. Hold on. Oh, we got to stop. We got to recognize the Queen of Queens. It is none other than Queen Erica Kenyatta. And that's Erica with a K to all of the commoners. And Erica, hey, baby. You ain't going to say nothing to her?
I said hello.
You said it light. Say it again.
Hello. You're not listening, man. No, sir.
Hey, listen, man. Let me ask you a question. What's going on with free agency? Why is DeMar DeRozan, Buddy Hield, why these guys, waiting on teams to pick them up? I hear there's some changes that makes it harder for some of these guys who don't do it all to get the kind of deals that they're looking for.
Yeah, it's the first apron and the second apron. Well, those names specifically. And I had another name I was discussing with a colleague last night, Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
From Charlotte. But he has another situation he's kind of working through. But Buddy Hield, I think last I heard, he's going to be part of that Klay Thompson to the Mavericks deal. Last I heard, it's like a 9-team trade. Everybody throwing in something in the pot to get that deal done. So Buddy Hield should be in Golden State here at the end of that trade. As far as DeMar DeRozan, last I heard, he's working on a 3-year, $80 million signing trade with the Lakers. So, yeah, he's going to be
finally.
Yeah, 3 years, $80 million. I think going back to Chicago is going to be reportedly. D'Angelo Russell, Maxwell Lewis, their second-round pick from last year, and Rui Hachimura.
Oh, not Rui.
I know.
Wait.
The money, that's the new rule. That's part of the new rules. They gotta. The money has to match. And
oh my God, not Rui.
No, I mean Gabe Vincent is out there. Oh, reportedly the contracts they're working with the trade are D'Angelo Russell at 18.7, Gabe Vincent at 11 million, Rui I believe is at 15.3. So that's about $46 million in contracts that they have to trade. I mean, they've been in on Jeremy Grant. They've been in on Brook Lopez. If it's Brook Lopez, I'll say this. I'm gonna report this. I'll report this. If it's a Brook Lopez trade, look for Chris Livingston to be a add-in or a throw-in in that trade. So to be Brook Lopez and Chris Livingston going to Milwaukee. And people are like, who's Chris Livingston? Chris Livingston is a rookie. Was a rookie last year out of Kentucky. Was the 58th pick of the 2023 draft. And he's a Clutch Sports client. He's a Clutch Sports client.
I got you.
Rich Paul, the most powerful man in the NBA, does it again.
All right, let me address this comment from my sister. Hold on, let me do it right. Erica with a K said, "Hi y'all," and then she loves her some Keith Hennig, so she's got to say hi to Keith. And then my sister, Donna Coleman Holman, thank you for your services. She says, "Hey, lunch breakers and AJ," and then she asks a very pertinent question. Here we go. AJ, why is JJ Redick a coach in the NBA and it's the Lakers? I know. Not until I do.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Because she said my name first, and I will say it because I'm setting it off, God dog. And I'm Queen Latifah and all of them. I'm setting it off. Chitty chitty bang bang. No. What's the young brother's name from the last Will Smith and Martin Lawrence movie?
Bad Boy. It's Marcus. Or Reggie.
I'm Reggie. I'm Reggie, bro. I'm Reggie. I'm setting it off. I'm setting it off.
Yeah.
The call is coming from within the house. JJ Redick is the coach of the LA Lakers for his first time in his life as a coach. And I ain't talking about volunteer for 4-year-olds because Jeannie Buss is running the Lakers. I'm sorry. She does have a chip. So does Jerry Jones. But I'm telling you, the problem is internal. Now, Willie, say what you got to say.
Who signed the contract extension today with the Lakers?
Your phone breaking up. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Was it 2 years?
Again, bro. Again, even a blind squirrel will find a nut every now and then. A broke clock is right 2 times a day. A day.
Mm-hmm. It's not an accident. That's all I'm saying. It's not an accident.
I know the dude does a podcast with LeBron. And I know they tried to go above and beyond and said LeBron had nothing to do with JJ Redick getting the job. I'll even buy that.
Will you?
I will.
Take it back.
I'll
Take
buy
it back. Take it back.
If they said it, I will believe it. But here's my thing. It ain't LeBron. It ain't JJ. It's Jeannie. Because again, JJ didn't run in there, steal the job, and lock himself in the room and say, "I ain't coming out." Somebody offered it to him, and somebody took it.
Mm-hmm. If you buying that, take your money, get your money back.
I'm just telling you. I'm just telling. Even if LeBron said, "Hire this man or I'm out," Jeannie Buss still had the ability to say, "Sorry, I'm not doing it."
And lose LeBron? No, she wasn't doing that. She wasn't doing that. LeBron would have went to Phoenix for the vet minimum and they would have taken Bronny at 22.
Listen to me. I'm not saying she's as bad as her brother was. I'm not saying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that. But right now, she's closer to Jerry Jones than she is to her dad.
Yeah. Facts. That's
all I'm saying.
Oh, Miss Donna, don't ask me that. Talk to
yeah, it's and you know what? And I gotta give love to my guy. God, I don't drew a blank on his name, but he and I argue over this. We argue over it. And my problem is this. I don't care what he said about the LGBT community. I don't care that he was so Christian focused that he was leaving people out. All I'm saying is the fact remains this man has been blackballed from the game because of stuff that didn't have a doggone thing to do with basketball. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say right. I didn't say wrong. I said facts. He has been blackballed from the game because of stuff that had nothing to do with basketball.
Them two reasons wasn't it, though. Sorry. I shouldn't have said it. You know, I'm going to let it go. Next.
Hey, look, she said they all need Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because really, those two things, all right. Yeah, next question.
So let's get off of him for a second. What does my man E.T. got to do to get a job? That's what we call him.
Listen.
That's what we call him down here. That's what we call him in Houston.
Yeah. Sammy, I got a friend of mine up here that we call him Sammy Cassell, and he gets so hot because of that. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, 3 championships as a player, 15 years as an assistant, 1 as an assistant coach. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say it. JJ Redick did not deserve a job before Sam Cassell. Now, when you give it to him, and that's different. But the word "deserve" changes everything. He didn't deserve a job. You're owner of a team. You're free to hire whoever you want. But listen to me when I tell you, he didn't deserve it before Sam Cassell did.
Yep. It's done. We'll talk offline.
No, see, there you go. You're gonna come on my show and hold back. You go on folks talking sports and you cut loose.
Y'all not putting me on wax. No, sir.
See.
No, sir. Y'all not putting me. You know what it is. You said. The same person told us.
See, if it's going down, let's get it over.
If it's going down, let's get it over.
Got my hand on the microphone trigger. All right, so let's switch gears, man. Let's switch gears. Let's talk football.
Yeah.
I put up my ratings not long ago. I'll get to those first, but I also put up my quarterback rankings.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to these first, Willie.
Wow.
Let's go right here to this division.
You doing that?
Yeah, let's go right. But here's my thing. I don't care about a win or two. So if they go 12-5, I don't care if they go, I'll be mad if they go 8-9. That's significant.
No.
9-8, I won't be mad. But the Browns this year, to me, go back to the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
They make more noise this year than they've made in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got Deshaun Watson playing better. Where's the lie? Where am I missing it?
You're not.
Okay. Where am I off on these rankings right here? Are they better than the Ravens?
Yeah, I don't see 7 losses on their schedule.
Okay, and that's what I say. I promise you, I'm not going to argue wins or loss. If they go 12-5, I won't say, that's crazy. Mm-hmm. If they lose more than they win, then that's significant to me. But if you're saying that they've only going to have 5 losses or 4 or 3, I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not, because it's very possible.
And I can make an argument. They go 5-1 in the division.
Okay.
At worst, 4-2.
Okay, fair. I got them as the toughest division in football.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Notice everybody in the division has a winning record. Okay, let me go to the other. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Both of them are come off injuries.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it's interchangeable. I don't have a problem with that until the season starts. Yeah.
And again, I'm just saying preseason quarterback rankings going in. I got Lamar. I slide in Joe, but when I tell you it's marginal, man, it's very thin margin.
Then you got Steelers country. Let's go, or let's ride. My fault. Steelers country. Let's ride.
And I think that's going to be a surprise. I think you're going to see a different Russell Wilson than you've seen before.
You know what I think? Can I say what I think?
Go ahead.
I think you're going to see Justin Field by week 6.
Watch this, I'm with you, if they don't move one of them before that.
What's the market for either one of them?
Here's why I say that.
Mm-hmm.
If Wilson plays exceptionally better than he did, and mind you, last season he did not play poorly.
Mm-hmm. No.
Statistically, didn't play poorly. Mm-hmm. If he plays exceptionally better than that, I can see somebody coming to Pittsburgh and saying, give me one of the two. I don't care which one. Give me one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the Steelers keeping Fields and moving Wilson.
Well, they're both on 1-year deals. So
right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So, that would be interesting.
And it could happen. You let a team that considers themselves a contender lose their quarterback, the first call that's going to be made is to Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But I would say the first call could be Cleveland, Jameis Winston or Huntley.
I won't argue with that.
Yeah.
I think the Pittsburgh room is a little bit better, but it's not bad. Cleveland is a significant quarterback room.
Yeah. Or if somebody want to get real slick with it, call Indianapolis. Get Joe Flacco.
Man. The only thing I'll say about that is the age versus the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
The age versus the other guys.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go back over here. Let's go back over here.
Mm-hmm.
Where you thinking Cleveland's going to be?
I haven't played the schedule game yet. I just know 7 seems a high number, but let me think real quick. Let's see.
Donna Coleman Holman talking about your boy. She said,
I saw that. I can see a 12-5 because non-conference they got the AFC South. Well, I'm sorry, they have the AFC West.
I was going to say AFC West, right?
I'm sorry, they have the AFC West. So,
which let me jump over to there.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot going on in the AFC West.
3-1. Yeah, 3-1. I can see the Browns going 3-1 there.
Yeah.
The Chiefs and the Chargers are in Cleveland. The Raiders and the Broncos on the road. Actually, Broncos are Monday night, December 3rd, which what was ESPN thinking putting that on Monday night?
Yeah.
But,
I don't think it'll happen, but I think the Broncos head coach jump off to a slow start. I can see him being gone before the season's over. I don't think it'll happen because of who owns the Broncos.
Yeah.
But he jump off 1 and something crazy. Yeah.
Man, can I go on a rant about? Never mind.
Yeah, do it, man.
Yeah, listen, this is so off the topic, but doggone, about 3 weeks ago, my daughter was at a church event and they needed some items. The kids needed some games, so I had to run to Walmart Friday night about 8:30. I want the Walton family to go into the Morris Road, Columbus, Ohio Walmart on Friday night at 8:30. Man, listen.
What they doing, Willie? What they doing?
They had 4 lines open.
Yeah.
And everybody had 3 carts a person.
Yeah.
And I had 4 items.
Yeah.
I was in line for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, man.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I totally hijacked the conversation. But when I saw Broncos, it just brought my mind back to I want them to go to Walmart on a Friday night. I'm serious, Ms. Dunn. I'm serious.
Donna laughing at your pain, bro.
Listen, are you kidding me?
Willie said, if you ain't got the jump to get in your jeans, you can't feel my pain.
Listen. That's okay, Mr. Keys. I've seen them through OTAs. I've seen them through minicamp. I trust 4. I trust 4 because I saw what he did with a broken shoulder.
Yeah.
People fail to realize the last game Deshaun Watson played last year, he was 14-14 in the second half with a broken shoulder.
See, and Willie, that's another reason why I want to have you on, because people don't understand the severity of some of the injuries that Deshaun has had.
Yep.
And I'm not talking about the knuckleheads that wish those injuries on him. I'm talking about the severity of the injuries for a guy who at this point in his life is just trying to play football and be the best person he could be.
Yep.
So we're talking about a shoulder that most folks would not have played with. We're talking about other injuries that most folks would not have tried to play through.
Speaking of that, and by the way, that game he was already playing with a high ankle sprain.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
He played with a high ankle sprain. He broke his shoulder in the second quarter, played the rest of the game. When they told him after the MRI on Monday, he wanted to play through it.
Yeah.
And they told him, no, Deshaun, your shoulder could explode and you'll never be the same.
Right.
So that's what we're working with.
So do you consider Will Gibson, Will Knows podcast, joining us here on Winning Wednesday? We're going the full hour today. I know you got to go because you big money. But
I am. You're right.
Real quick. Is this a make or break year for him?
The pundits think so.
Right. I know they do.
But it's a guarantee. It's a full 230 guarantee. No.
Okay.
No. It's 230 guarantee.
Yeah.
It's a $63 million salary cap.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like Monty Williams. Please go ahead and fire me. If you need to, go ahead and do that.
Listen.
Go ahead and do that.
I need all mine.
Yeah. I don't want to become a debt collector, but you're gonna pay me. You're gonna pay me.
$85 million. I need that.
Yeah. All right. So you add the Ravens to you add the Browns to the Ravens at 12-5. Any changes on Steelers Bengals?
No, because I don't know, one, what Joe is going to come back looking like, and then two, unfortunately, Joe gets hurt in training camp every year. Yeah. And they lost a number of defensive pieces.
They did.
So
they did.
Yeah.
They did. Yeah. I'm like you. I bubble wrap Joe Burrow up and I don't crack him out till the first weekend in September.
And he also never wins in Cleveland. So that's the other piece. He's like 1-4 all time in Cleveland. So
let's roll over here. Am I crazy?
No.
I got Titan fans.
Yeah.
I got Titan fans saying that they're gonna win 11, 12 games.
I'm gonna tell you're crazy, but it's not where you think.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't have the Jaguars behind the Colts. I don't have a problem with the Texans, but the Jaguars, I don't have them going under 500.
And again, I'm not gonna argue that.
Yeah.
If they go 9-8, I'm not gonna argue that. They go 10-7.
And young fella with the Colts, he's coming. I don't know he's there. I don't know that he's there yet, and I don't know that they have the defense around him. The offense, yeah, but I don't know. Yeah, I would flip flop the Colts to the Jaguars, but yeah, the Texans. No, I don't have a problem with
that. Our guy Mike Patton says Titans 10-11 wins.
Yeah, I love Mike the Life too. That's my guy. No,
he said I love him a lot. My guy, no. All right, let's go here.
Interesting. 6-11. He wrong for that, man.
Let me drink my water while you laughing at me.
Yeah.
I'll go down to 5-12. I will not go up to 7-10.
Yeah. You got a lot of confidence in Gerard Mayo too. 7-10. Wow.
And for me, those two are interchangeable. Either one of those could flip flop.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem. The Dolphins. I've been interested to see late season. The Dolphins come to Cleveland on a Sunday night, December 29th. That'll be interesting.
Yeah. The Dolphins got to prove that they can beat better teams. They got to prove that they can win on the road. Mm-hmm. And they got to prove that they can win in elements because last I checked, they play playoffs in January and a Super Bowl in February. Warmer weather Super Bowl-wise, but still, they got to get through January.
Yep. I agree.
All right, let's go here. Again, we already touched on it. Chargers, to me, can be beatable. And let me go ahead and say this. Kansas City loses games that they're not supposed to lose, and they win games that most people think that they won't win. So that 13-4 could be 10-7. They still win the division, and to me, they still make it back to the Super Bowl.
So you see Aiden O'Connell winning 9 games?
Yeah, that's feel good. That's feel good. That's feel good. Antonio Pierce got some money problems, so he gonna make him win.
Yeah.
He gonna make y'all ain't gonna cost me my job. He gonna make him win.
Yeah, that's very optimistic.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Again, I'm with it. I'm with it. All right. Any changes here for you?
Oh yeah, with the Ravens, of course. Yeah.
Okay, so you got Cleveland in that spot.
Absolutely.
Okay, fair enough.
It's not. I trust Ford, and I believe Ford is going to come back strong. But that defense, don't sleep on Jim Schwartz and his defense.
Oh no, not at all. All right.
And I think the bigger piece is Ken Dorsey also coming in as play caller. He's not just OC. It hasn't been made official yet, but all signs are pointing to Kevin Stefanski finally in year 5 turning over play calling duties, and he will allow Ken Dorsey to call plays.
Got you. I mean, as long as it's not like Billy O'Brien when he brought in an offensive coordinator, and then sure enough, it was still calling plays.
No.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Hang on real quick. I know you're okay with this, but here's where I want to see. What do you think?
Again?
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, go back for a second. Let me see the next one. So, okay.
Y'all can get there from the wild card spot.
Yeah. I think I'm not gonna say that. Yeah, I mean it is. I mean, until proven otherwise, yeah, that's what it is.
All right. Let's jump over here. I got a lot of faith in that first team right there. A lot of faith.
Yeah.
I feel like your boy learned from the aggressive play calling in that NFC Championship game last season.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with any of that. Nah, I'm with it.
Okay.
I'm with it.
All right. So Caleb Williams not going to do anything big down there at the Bears? They're not going to win 10 games?
No. Maybe in 24 and 25 combined, maybe.
Okay. I had to give this division.
Wow, this is what you're doing?
I had to give this division to somebody.
You doing this? Wow. Quarterback gonna ball out, huh?
I tried to give him some love.
Yeah. No love for Derek Carr, huh?
Until he does it. I don't have any love for the head coach or the OC down there in New Orleans, and I'm a fan.
And then no love for Michael Penix Jr., huh? Notice what I said.
I heard you.
Michael Penix Jr., huh?
To me, that can change if they make that change.
Yeah.
Everybody's got the Falcons winning that division, and again, I don't know. Kirk Cousins, you like that? He's coming off of an Achilles tear. That's different.
Right. A big improvement for the young man in year 2 in Carolina.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Ugly division, but somebody's got to win it.
Sure.
All right. This is where people get a little goofy. Did Dallas realize that there was an off season, a free agency period, a draft? I mean, what were they? They signed more players from the UFL than they did from free agency.
Yeah. And the thing is now it's talking about, Jerry's always a deadline driven person. Dak has to be signed and CD has to be signed. I'm quite sure before the jet leaves for Oxnard or in California for camp, 2 of the 3 will be signed.
Okay.
2 of the 3 will be signed. And I would say Dak and CD will be the 2 that are signed. And they'll get done before camp.
I see the Eagles possibly going up 2 wins. I don't know what I see. I see the Cowboys right there or less.
Kellen Moore is OC in Philly. You know that, right?
I know.
Okay.
I know.
All right. I'm just okay.
I hope a more mature Kellen Moore.
That's great.
All right.
Yeah. Why lie? Yeah. Next. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. All right. And then here we go. Division winners. Any changes?
So the Eagles win the tiebreaker with the Cowboys?
Yeah, they do.
What you say? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Who can change things on the wild card teams? Who can you see making the playoffs as a wild card team in the NFC?
Other than what you have listed
Other
here?
than what I have, yeah. Seahawks are a team that I don't know what they're gonna do.
They don't know what they're gonna do.
Right.
I would probably say NFC.
I don't see anybody else coming out of the East.
Oh, I'm about to stir the pot.
Yeah, I don't see nobody else coming out of the North. Nobody else coming out of the South.
Maybe Atlanta. Maybe Atlanta.
Maybe Atlanta. Okay, fair enough. East, no.
No.
West,
maybe
again, Seattle. Okay.
I'm gonna stir the pot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Yeah.
Well, here's why. Kevin O'Connell, Sam Darnold is supposed to be the placeholder.
Yeah.
I got a feeling Sam Darnold is going to ball out.
You're not alone, and I don't get where that's coming from.
Well, I have more faith. Let me say this. I have more faith in their front office. Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah, the GM in Minnesota. And he's the former right-hand man to Andrew Berry in Cleveland. And Kwesi I just trust that dude. I really, really do. And I think based on that, I'm going to say Minnesota can wreck shop in the NFC if given the opportunity.
All right. Fair enough. Look, fair enough.
But then you sign Neil Hunter down there in Houston?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I thought.
Mm-hmm.
I still said what I said.
All right, but I'm just telling you that bookend, those bookends in Houston gonna be a problem.
Oh, I believe it.
Problem.
But didn't my other man leave? Greensward, or something like that?
No, you're talking about I can't think of his name now. Grenard. Yeah, he gone.
Go?
I don't know. Don't matter.
Yeah.
Good luck to him. Pray for him.
Yeah.
Thoughts and prayers. Lions and 49ers NFC Championship game.
Again, where at? Where is it at?
And I'm purposely not answering your
I know.
I
know.
But look at this. Look at that.
Wow. Fair enough. How far we've come? Because I remember when that man got that job, boy.
Yeah. And since then I've said we will not let him do opening press conferences, but we will let him coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You get talking points. Don't go off of these.
Right.
Yeah. If they ask you something that you want to go in on, just tell them I'm focused on football.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I don't have a problem with that.
All right. Well, Willie, I'm glad to know because you know I always say you my good Kermit on this shoulder, bad Kermit on that shoulder.
Yeah.
You've always been my voice of reason, so I'm not off the rails.
No, you good.
All right. Good. Let me take a quick break. We'll come back and wrap it up right after this. Willy Gibson joining me on Winning Wednesday right here on the lunch break, powered by JM&E, stream live on Roku TV, courtesy of BS3 TV.
What do you get when you watch or listen to the Life Happens podcast? Well, I'll let them tell you.
Kim and I are both ministers of the gospel, and what Life Happens podcast is a beautiful balance by simply taking our spirituality with real life and merging it together to create a beautiful balance. And that's what we do.
BS3 Network proudly presents Life Happens podcast, where Christianity and life intersect. Live every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Steph Curry, Tim Anderson, Jordan Alvarez, and it's caught. Deebo Samuel with the catch.
Michael Jordan can sense
the throw just got the king.
BS3 Network,
the hottest of hot takes, the coldest of cold hard facts. This is Snowman in the Morning with Cole Johnson. Weekdays at 8 a.m. Eastern. Check your local listings for your viewing and listening pleasure.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
I think I'm gonna quit hating and start congratulating again. Somebody gonna win the $500 this time. Y'all just make sure it ain't Danny Wilson.
I got you.
Yeah, on the lunch break with the weekly Keeping Up with the Joneses Pick'em Challenge. Got my man Willy Gibson hanging out with me for an hour on a Wednesday. He ain't done that in forever. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm grateful.
Stop calling. You stop taking my calls. That's what you did.
Because you high time, bro. I can't get to you now. I got to go through the receptionist, then the manager, then the agent, then the supervisor. And then I get a call back from you. So yeah, man, that's why.
You treat me like Eddie Kane Jr. Like
I'm Eddie Kane. You sure you want to roll with old Eddie Kane? You know the deal.
Sure?
I'm in the back. I'm in the back of my time. Ta-da! All right, run through these real quick, man. Tell me what changes you'd make. Okay, so I got. We already said you flip flop 2 and 3.
Yep.
All right, here we go. All right, and then what you got?
I'm cool.
Okay. What you got?
Oh man, 3. That's disrespectful. 2, man. Come on, man.
It is.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
It's recent. It's recent.
Yeah.
Man didn't play all last year. I don't know what he got.
He played. No, it's fine. No.
I don't want to see his big toe. I want to see if he can throw.
Yeah.
So what you got?
I got 2 and 3, man. Put that man up there.
All right. Jacoby Brissett's gonna ball out in New England. Watch that.
I like him. Yeah, I like Jacoby. You know, Jacoby's a good dude. He was in Cleveland. Yeah, he's a good dude. Yeah. There's nothing I can say.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Let's leave that alone. All right, what you got?
Yeah. Again.
You see my crazy picture of Sam Darnold?
I see it.
All right, what you got?
But you got the Bucks. Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me give it to you. You got the Bucks within the division, but Kirk Cousins is above him?
Better quarterback.
So why would he not win the division?
Team ain't quite where it needs to be.
They had everything but the quarterback.
They got to do it, Doc. I can't go Kreskin. They got to do it.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, that's interesting. All right.
You flip flop 1 and 2?
No, I'm not. But I'm just saying, I would flip flop the division winner. Yeah, 1 and 2.
So, in fact, I call this being unbiased because while I got them winning the division, I recognize that the better quarterback is down there in Atlanta.
Okay. You know my relationship with the Tampa Bay quarterback. Let's do that there.
Yeah. Okay. What you got?
Yeah.
I wanted to move 4 over 3, but I said
that's what I was looking at. That's exactly what I was looking at. That was my pause. I was like, okay.
That's what I wanted to do, but I tried to be, all right. To be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. So you had what, 2 changes?
Yeah.
And same thing here. I mean, Geno Smith is the most accurate quarterback in the NFL for the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. Because he ain't right on back. That's why.
Yeah. You funny. All right, man. All right. We good. Let me get off of this, man. Let me get off of this. Willie, what you got coming up? What you working on? What do we need to know from Mr. Will Knows?
I'm working on this grill tomorrow, bro. That's about it. I'm chilling. Camp don't start till the end of the month.
Yep.
I'm chilling. It's chill time.
Anything you want to say about the WNBA?
Somebody on the Indiana Fever need to put some hands on somebody if they touch up 22 again. I said it. How come nobody put some hands on her? Somebody got to put hands on somebody. You can't keep letting that happen.
I think, and let me just be advocate, okay? I say devil's advocate. Let me just be advocate. I think it says more that nobody has done it than it does what you're saying. I think internally folks are saying, listen, I need you to say more to your people, and then we'll run to your. So check this out. I was in an offensive huddle when a quarterback, former roommate of mine, yelled at the entire offensive line. They went down the next play. He was looking out his ear hole. Got back up, didn't say anything. They went down on the next play. And coach almost took him out because it took him a minute to get back up. And when he got back in the huddle the third time, the center said, "Are we going down again?" Old boy said, "Man, I'm sorry. I apologize. Here's what I need y'all to do." And because he said it the same thing but differently with an apology, he got some protection.
Okay. All right. That's okay. I'm with it.
Me and your favorite dude, Coach Johnny Cole, had a knockdown, drag out argument about it until I gave him that analogy, and then he said, "Okay, you might be right. You might be right. You might be right."
I'm with it. I'm with you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. What do you think about the game last night? Aces and Fever.
Asia Wilson.
Kelsey Plum.
I know Kelsey Plum at 34, but Asia Wilson.
Yeah. She's in a league by herself. And I'm not saying that to degrade any of the other players. I'm just saying she is that player that if I had to go best players, or you know how I like to do superstars versus everybody else, she would definitely be a superstar in the league.
Yeah, she's her without question. She's the face of the league. Contrary to popular belief, she's the face of the league.
Yeah,
she's the best player in the league without question.
Yeah, and there's distance.
Yes.
Yeah, there's distance.
Yes.
All right, man. Tell everybody where they can find you and follow you.
Oh man, hopefully they can find me on Winning Wednesday another time soon. But until then, you can find me on at Will Gibson 7 on I'm a contrarian. I'm on Twitter still at Will Gibson 7, at Will Knows on Facebook, and IG and Threads Will Knows Sports.
Got you. Listen, I'll be sending you a link for next Wednesday's show.
No, see. All right, we'll talk offline. I can't do next Wednesday.
I know.
I said all that. You know I can't do next Wednesday.
Called your bluff.
I can't do next Wednesday. It's all
your
love.
Bluff.
It's all love.
It is all love.
I appreciate you.
Ain't no problem, man. Listen, you stay up and tell the family I said, hey, give baby girl everything she wants. Don't be spoiling that grandson over her.
Hey, she got a job now. She good. I got to go pick her up from work in about an hour, so she good.
Tell her I'm disappointed that I ain't getting no Girl Scout cookie.
We are freshman in high school now. That's done. We don't do that anymore.
Tell her get that money though, man. Get that money. Whatever they're giving out for them cookies, get that money.
Yeah, we're done.
Tell watch this. Tell her replace the Girl Scout cookies with her own brand. Bang.
All right.
Yeah,
we'll get it. We sure.
All right, Will. I'll talk to you, man. You be blessed. All right.
You as well, man. Call me. Talk.
Okay, I'll hit you up.
Yep.
Willy Gibson, Will Knows Podcast. Glad to have him on, man. I love my brother like no other. All right, I got to get ready to roll. Tomorrow, of course, is Independence Day for some and the nation's birthday for others. So y'all be sure and check out. I don't know if Chris Gardner is going live tomorrow or not, but if he does, check out his show. And if he doesn't, check out the replay of his show. And then, of course, Friday will be Coach Cole and the HBCU Stroll. I'll check y'all out next Tuesday on Talk Your Team Tuesday. As always, let's not be divided. Let's be united. I truly do love you, and there's nothing you can do about it except tune in for those shows. All right? All right, y'all take it easy. We'll talk to you on the flip side.
Hi, I'm Laura Williams coming to you from Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. Here we've got tons of inventory here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands, ranging from XT4s to XT6 and from CT4 to CT6. We've got tons of certified pre-owned inventory here. Come see us here at Bayway Cadillac of the Woodlands. You can contact Laura Williams at 281-224-3666.
Hey, my name is Danny Wilson, and I won $500 on the lunch break with AJ Jones.
My name is James Jeter, and I won $500 on the lunch break.
open up a Jonas Bracket Challenge.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.